What's good? What's prosperous, YouTube Nation? Here's your boy Lex on the channel, Mr. and Miscellaneous. I've gotten up early today, took my shower, got dressed, and I'm going out today, November 3rd, 2020, the election day. I'm going out to go cast my vote for today's election. I want to be early in line. I want to vote early and get it done. I suggest, and I hope you've done the same, or you're headed to the same place to go and vote. Head to the polls, and I'll tune you in when I get there.
Do I need to double check anybody?
Do we need to have masks when we go in there?
Sorry?
Do we need to have masks on when we go in there?
No.
Very good.
The day's the only day that they've actually not pushed that issue.
Oh.
Because today's necessity day.
Special day, yeah. I have it in the car. I just forgot to grab it.
Neil, is this your first time voting? Awesome! Congratulations! You in a good place? Alright, cool. Sure. Diane Wright, you at the right place. You good, sir?
No, let's check if we can.
Okay, I don't
Yeah.
mind one bit.
All right.
What's your last name?
AKINDE.
T-A-B-E.
Bingo.
This is you?
That is I.
You are at the right place.
Super.
You good?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Doesn't hurt to check. And your last name?
L-O-W,
And first name?
Brianna, B-R-I-A-N-A.
This is you. Okay. Diane Wright. You're good.
Thank you.
Thank y'all for lining up. And if y'all want to kind of get closer to the sidewalk,
Okay.
that way if we have to do a double take or what have you, we're good. Everybody good? Anybody need? Sure. And your last name? Diane Wright. Everybody good? Everybody good? Right place. Everybody good?
There's quite a few people here. Quite a few. Line is getting longer and longer. Where you at? Yeah, I left my mask in the car. but we're outside, so you know. He's outside. There's some frost on the grass. It's kind of a little frosty out here. I really get to comb my beard. Well, it looks all right. I'll comb it later. Comb it later. And I have done it. I've cast my vote. I have projected my voice for 2020 elections. It was easy. It was beautiful. And there you have it. There you go. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Look at that, huh? And we got this too. Look at this. Look at this. Check this out. Check out this little stylus. We're styling with our stylus. This is great. So now we'll get me a nice, well, at some point get some breakfast and enjoy the rest of my day. Sit back and watch. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Get out there and vote. I was in line a very short period of time, and the vote is already cast. I don't even think it's 7:30 in the morning yet. So please, people, get up, put some warm clothes on if it's cold in your area, cast your vote. So where I had to cast my vote was about GPS said it's about 8 minutes from my house. 8 minutes. So I got there quickly. I got there about 6:40 something, 6:42, 6:45. Got in line. There's a few people in front of me. And yeah, cast my vote. Just a great feeling, you know. It's a great feeling when you get out there. A lot of people have fought hard for certain groups of people to have the privilege and the right to vote, to have their voices heard, to choose who they want to represent them, amplify their values. This is an opportunity to amplify your values, what you believe in, the things you believe in. This is your chance right here. So get out there and vote. Now, upon voting, of course, your candidates may or may not be the ultimate winners in the elections. But you can sit back with pride and say, yes, I've cast my vote. I've done my part in this. And then you proceed to support whoever is there to govern and legislate. You support them at that point. Once they're the winner and they're in office, you support them. That's what you can do. That's what patriots do. That's the patriotic thing to do for love of country. That is what you do. You support whoever is in office. And when the time comes, the beautiful thing about this country, the great thing about America is that they are, especially in the higher offices, their term limits. 4 years. If you don't agree with the way they did things, then you can vote them out. Put somebody else in there. Most parts of the world, you don't have that. They've turned these things into monarchies. They've turned them into monarchies. They want to do what they want to do. They want to stay in office. When they leave office, they want to put their children in office. And it shouldn't be that way. It should not be that way. People that oppose them, they oppress them, jail them, put them in jail. All over the world, we're having these situations where these politicians are strong men. They get in office and they don't want to leave office. You know, the will of the people, they ignore it. Just remember, you won't live forever. You cannot live forever. One day, even with your eyes open, you will not be able to see. Even with your hands open, you will not be able to grasp. Your mouth will fall open. You cannot shut it. When that time comes, because you have subverted the will of the people, you have gone against God's will, and then you have the answer. So, it's foolish, very foolish, for these leaders that just get in there and never want to leave. They feel like nobody else can govern, which is false. Or if they leave office, they want to put their wife in office. If they leave office, they want to put their children in office. Now, mind you, these are unqualified people. Unqualified. Once you've stayed longer than you should stay in office, you have no right to be nominating the next person to get in there. That's just outright corruption. Sheer corruption. That's what that is. Sheer corruption. And why don't they like to leave office? One of the things is absolute power absolutely corrupts. Absolute power absolutely corrupts. They've done so much dirt while they're in office. They know that if someone else comes that's not under their cloak, that's not within their little circle, that they're in trouble. So for that reason, they do everything to keep their same people in there to avoid persecution, prosecution. So that's what that's all about. And also greed, to keep that channel, that stream of illicit income coming in. Keep pilfering the people's money, the people's resources. You know, some leaders have opportunities to really help their people. I'm talking about all over the world now. They have opportunities to help their people and they don't do it. They don't do it. They do the same thing like everybody that preceded them has done, or most of the people that preceded them has done. Could you imagine if you get in office and you do the right thing? If you get in office and you do the right thing, now you're building a legacy. That's a legacy. You're doing something different than other people have done. That's what building a legacy is all about. It's not getting in there doing the same old mediocre job that everyone has done. It's get in there and do something different. You know, make your mark. That's the way to do it. You know, if you're in office. And I know it could be difficult. You could go in there with the best of intentions. You can go into office with the best of intentions. So I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. But there's some people already there that your pledge to do those things is directly against their sources of livelihood. It is directly against their streams of corruption income. They don't want that. Oh no, he's coming in there to do what? Oh, he can't allow that. So even if you do get in there, they'll do everything they can to frustrate you. You know? But the greatest feeling is knowing that you've done your part. You've gone and you've voted. And if you don't like who's in there, and if you don't like the people that are opposing who's in there, and at some point you yourself, you can get up and you can run for office. You don't have to start at the top. You can start as a local councilman and work your way to the top. Build a base. Build a base. What I say is this, especially in America. If you want it, you can get it. If you want it, it can be done. And you see that clearly. You see people that were ruled out, people that were ridiculed. Oh, this person can never be in there. This person can't be in there. You see it all the time. They can never make it in office. No way, they won't get there. God appoints. Remember that. God is the one that appoints. God is the one that promotes. God is the one that is able to touch the hearts of men and women, of course. He's the one that's able to touch their hearts. You might go all year long, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. But he knows just what to touch. And you do his will. And that's just how that is. His will is always going to be done. And I always say this, God can never and will never be surprised. I repeat, God can never and will never be surprised. You just can't surprise God. Because I'm talking about one that knows the end. He knows the end before the beginning. So how can you possibly surprise him? Whoever he wants, that's who he promotes. Whoever he wants, that's who he chooses. So that's that. So once you've gotten out there and cast your vote, sit back and relax. And I just say today on this day, November 3rd, Election Day, God bless America. And God bless the people of America. Thank you. Again, thanks for coming to my channel, Mr. and Mr. Lanius. Do like and subscribe. Hit the bell icon. And I'll see you on the next video. God bless. And so, by the time I upload this video, you will still have hours to go and vote. So, hours. You still have a lot of time to go and vote. Today, November 3rd, 2020. It's election day. So when you see this video, I hope you voted. I hope you voted.